Hello Blues fans, and welcome back to BlueTube on YouTube, where we will today again be doing a deep dive on one of the people behind our great club, Birmingham City Football Club. And today we will be looking into Chris Davies. Yes, Chris Davies. So, Christopher Paul Davies, born 27th of March 1985, was a youth player for Reading and internationally for Wales before being forced to retire in 2004, aged just 19. He then became a football coach, initially coaching youth teams in England and also abroad before becoming assistant coach to Brendan Rodgers at Swansea City, Liverpool, Celtic and Leicester City. He's married to Danny and has 3 children, but in his playing days, Chris signed with Reading as a midfielder at age 16, where he captained the youth team, which was coached by Brendan Rodgers. But despite appearing regularly for the Reading reserve team, sadly he was forced to retire from professional football, aged just 19. In the same year, 2004, Davies undertook studies for his UEFA coaching licenses while also attending Loughborough University, where he obtained a first-class honours degree in sports science. He worked as a youth coach at Leicester, but also coached in the US and in New Zealand, where he worked alongside both Jonathan and Bobby Gould, who were well known over in the UK at one time, especially Bobby for his management with Wimbledon. And this was at Hawke's Bay United in New Zealand. In 2010, aged just 25, still only young, Davies was recruited as an assistant to Brendan Rodgers at Swansea City, where he specialised in opposition analysis and tactics.
Well, my interest in performance analysis sort of started at university, really. I went to Loughborough University after obviously my time at Reading with Brendan, and there was a kind of lots of components that we looked at within the kind of sport and exercise science spectrum, if you like. And then the kind of new thing that was coming in at the time was this performance analysis. And it's just something, because of my sort of interest in the game and tactically and coaching and everything, I just felt it kind of married the two, the coaching side of things and also the kind of sports sciencey side of things together quite nicely. And then when I came home, it coincided with Brendan getting the job at Swansea. So the opportunity to link up with him again and work with him and learn from him was fantastic for me. And he's obviously someone who, as most people would say, is a good person to work for, because he obviously puts a lot of trust in you to do your work and do your work well. And it's something where he'll always utilise a service as well, always use it. And, I've loved every minute of being here so far. Just hopefully we can get promoted now.
And in his first season, Swansea were promoted to the Premier League. After Swansea secured a second season in the Prem, Davies was offered a coaching position with the club's reserve team. Chris later moved with Brendan Rodgers to Liverpool in June of 2012 as the club's head of opposition analysis. And in his second season, Liverpool finished runners-up in the Premier League behind Manchester City. He later left the club in October 2015 when Brendan Rodgers was replaced by Jurgen Klopp, who took Liverpool onto new heights. But during his time at Liverpool, Chris completed his UEFA Pro Licence badges, and that was in 2015. After a coaching stint back at Reading in 2016, Davies joined Rodgers as his assistant manager at Scottish Premiership club Celtic, where in their first season, Celtic won the domestic treble for only their 4th time in the club's history. While here, Celtic broke their 100-year-old record for successive domestic games, going unbeaten for 69 matches without defeat. They won the treble, again in Chris's second season. In February 2019, Chris moved to Leicester City as an assistant to Brendan Rodgers again, where they finished 5th in the Prem, narrowly missing out on the UEFA Champions League qualification on the last day of both seasons. But they did win the 2021 FA Cup and the Community Shield. Davies did leave Leicester in April of 2023. On the 27th of June 2023, Chris was appointed as senior assistant coach or assistant manager at Tottenham under the then manager Ange Postecoglou. But on the 6th of June 2024, Chris Davies left Tottenham in order to become Blues manager of Birmingham City Football Club. Obviously, we'd been relegated from the Championship the season before into League One. Chris apparently had turned down a Championship team, Reading, prior to this. Obviously, Blues had spoke to him more, and with what was going on down there, had a good pull for him. Chris subsequently signed a 4-year contract with Blues as the new era, the new project was starting. During the season, Chris was later named Manager of the Month for February in 2025 and later Manager of the Season for League One, as they secured Blues as League One champions at the first time of asking, achieving a record-breaking 111 points, which had previously been set by Reading, which was 106 points, and this was in the 2005-2006 season. Now, Chris has quickly become a really well-respected manager in just one season. With his professional attitude, possession-based game, he appears to be a great communicator, both in public, with the fans, with the players, and also in the media channels as well. He is a self-confessed workaholic, but appears to have good support from his wife, Danny, and his 3 children. Now, it's exciting times to have Chris Davies down at Blues at the moment. Things just seem to be so different with this project, with the board that we've got, with the involvement of Tom Brady, Knighthead, and just the support and the new feeling that we're getting down at Birmingham City at the moment is brilliant. And to have someone in the know like Chris Davies, who, let's face it, was unknown until he came to Blues, but there weren't many people that were just knocking the appointment at the time. Blues have clearly done their due diligence of this guy. He's well respected in the game. He really has Blues playing well. The feeling is much better. So what I'd like to say is it's great to have you, Chris, down at Birmingham City Football Club. Keep right on to all the Blues fans out there. See you on the next one.